Hello there, once again, it's Anton from Antonio Bay. Thank you guys for stopping by the collection room. Today I'm taking a look at some Arak, Son of Thunder. And I've been into a lot of the Barbarian titles lately, mostly because they're really cool covers and the time period which they were made. It's one of my favorite time periods of comics. I love the way that the coloring was done at this time period and the newsprint pages and everything like that. That's pretty much my favorite thing going on. That 50 cent, 60 cent, dollar covers. That was my favorite time period of comics. And I've been picking up, I got like some Conans recently. And I bought a whole bunch of Warlord from DC. And it's occurred to me, you know, I think DC actually did a lot more titles like this than I think Marvel did. And I know Marvel had Conan, and they had like Thongor and things like that, which I've also recently picked up. And I wasn't really sure where Arak, Son of Thunder fit in with these. I know he's more Native American themed, hence the fringe and the leather pants and stuff like that. But I think it still definitely feels like a Barbarian title. Certainly the art, the axes, the swords, falls right into that. He is portrayed as a bit more red-skinned with a lot more Native American features. So that's cool. I don't sense quite as much weirdness. Well, I say that and then up springs a dragon. I was about to say, you know what? I haven't seen any dragons so far. But if we got dragons going on, that's good. He does bear a lot of resemblance to Conan, I'm not going to lie. But at least he wears full pants. Pants are good. Of course, the worst dressed Barbarian award has to go to He-Man with just the... And I remember seeing the action figure when I was little thinking, ugh. But that fuzzy... Those fuzzy underwear that he wears... And they are like a Speedo, just a furry Speedo. And I always just thought, how itchy that thing must be. What do you do if it gets wet? Is it fur on the outside, or is it fur on both the inside and the outside? It's a whole bunch of questions that I, as a young child, had just looking at the action figure of the furry underwear, because it just looked so nasty to me. Like... I can't even describe it. Like a mangy bear or something. It's just really gross. Anyway, back to Arak, Son of Thunder. What's the year? I guess I didn't really look at the year. Guess that's to be 81. October of 1981. Well, I was born in January of 1981, so this was clear back in my day. I would have been far too young to ever see these on the shelf. That's pretty impressive too, if you think about it. I mean, I'm getting older, but there's still all these comics that I view as quite common that I would not have been alive to even see them on the supermarket rack. And back in this day, these would have been on a supermarket rack. Don't get yourself confused there. Just so much. I love the work done on that. I also love these pages of weird ads. These were great. Fun to read through, fun to just look at even now. Just to see what you could get for $1 back in the day. Sold in a comic book. We get a map of the world of Arak, late 18th century. I guess it's Earth. Prizes are cash. How Arak, Son of Thunder came to be, or what's the native Indian doing in Europe in the late 18th century anyway. Europe full of dragons and demon monsters. Also. That would be my question. Sorry, I got a little bit of a congestion thing. We have had dust storms this last week like crazy. Like shut down the highway, walls of dust floating past. I think they call them a haboob if they spring up quickly, but these have just been rocking the whole state. I even heard that Nebraska has a blizzard, and the snow there is dirty just because of all of the New Mexico dust that's blown there. A lot of words, actually. Kind of more than I expected. I know the, oh, I love these ads. Hostess ads slipped into your comic book. There's a whole bunch of Wonder Woman ones and a whole bunch of, just DC was doing it all the time. I love them. They're just Hostess cupcakes, Hostess ding-dongs, featured in your ads with your superheroes and supervillains just trying to get their hands on more of those sweet, delicious snack cakes. What's this? Lifesavers. Root beer, butterscotch, grape. I guess I don't remember Lifesavers being a big popular candy. I guess they were at some point. Anyway, I ended up picking up 5 issues of this recently. 1 through 3, and then like, I think it was issue 9 and issue 14. Just clear off later into the series. I was also rather surprised to find out that this series ran for, I believe, 50 issues. I saw a lot available on eBay, and it was like 50 issues. I had no idea this series ran that many. I've only ever seen like, you know, the first 10 or something like that floating around. But they definitely have the cool barbarian action-packed title themes. They may not have as much craziness going on as some, but all in all, it is a beautiful book. I just look at the covers, the colors. I love this genre of comic. I love this era of this genre. So I really appreciate these. Was very glad to get them. They were extremely cheap. Anyway, that's pretty much all I got to say on them. You've seen what's in them. If you guys are interested in looking for these, they're not hard to find and they are not terribly expensive. So go check out Arak, the Son of Thunder, and I will catch you guys later. That's my story. Bye.